Hey guys, it's Ash with Switching It Up. I wanted to come on here and talk to you about my going into it knowledge about weight loss surgery. Kind of like a brain dump. I don't have anything planned. I just wanted to talk to you. So, the first time I think I was ever exposed to the idea of weight loss surgery was years and years ago. Probably 25 years ago. My dad was overweight my whole life. When I was younger, he was thinner when I was like a toddler, because I've seen pictures, but I don't remember that. I remember him being big his whole life. I'm set up very much like him, a lot of weight in the abdomen. And I remember seeing a brochure one time at his house. Gosh, I was probably 15, and it was about weight loss surgery. So it was something he was considering. This was long before it was very popular, I think. And for whatever reason, I think insurance at the time was not covering it. For whatever reason, he never had that done at that time. Then I guess my next exposure to it would have been The Biggest Loser. I don't know if you've ever seen that reality series where people lose massive amounts of weight in like a ridiculously small time. Oh, sorry. Whoa, what's it? Adjust? I have myself behind the computer right now for the the extra lighting. I guess I could probably shut that off and not have that awesome glow, but whatever. The Biggest Loser. I remember there being people there who had a gastric bypass surgery, which I didn't really know what that meant. I never took the time to look into it, but in my mind, they cut your stomach so you had no stomach or almost no stomach, and you couldn't eat certain foods, and it was very restrictive, and you couldn't have diet soda, which I remember for whatever reason. I'm getting a phone call there. We'll just decline you. Waha. And I remember the people gained back the weight, and so their stomachs were shaped kind of odd because of the surgery. I remember that. And the trainers were very negative against gastric bypass and how extreme of a measure it is, and all this. Then my dad actually ended up having weight loss surgery. I'm trying to think of when it was. Gosh, it had to have been 2004. No. 2005, 6, something like that. He had the lap band surgery. So he was retired at the time, and insurance covered it. I don't really know a lot about the process because I didn't live with him. Stop calling me. If that's you, you shouldn't be calling me. I'm making a video. Anyways, he had that done just probably 2 years before he passed away suddenly. I won't get into that now because you did not sign up for a whole bunch of tears. He lost a ton of weight, you guys. A ton of weight on the lap band. A ton of weight. Probably 200 pounds. Ton. He was so happy. To him, it was nothing but a positive experience. He would go in, get the fills or whatever. I know more about it now, but at the time I didn't. And he would have his band tightened or released or whatever, and it was like a new lease on life for him. It was amazing. And something that, his only regret was that he hadn't done it sooner, really. He'd spent years, decades overweight, and he felt so good. So that was a positive experience as far as weight loss surgery. he never really talked to me about my weight too much because I think it was a sensitive, like, father-daughter situation. I think he probably felt some sense of responsibility for me being overweight, although clearly the responsibility is on my shoulders. My parents were never married. I did not live primarily with my dad until I was in high school. But we always did have a relationship. It was not a negative type of a situation. Then, shortly after he had it done, one of his very best friends, who is like a friend of the family, had it done, and she didn't have the same success as him. She did lose weight, but it wasn't as drastic as him. And I think we all just kind of chalked it up to like, oh, men lose weight easier or better than women. I don't know. Fast forward a couple years. This is after my dad passed away very suddenly. My best friend, like BFF, like best friend my first best friend that I had, well, not my first best friend ever, but from high school. Like, we are close. We're so close. We're coming up on like 25 years of friendship or something like that. 20 years. I don't want to do the math. She had the she had the band put on as well. And she lost a good amount of weight at first, and then it was just problematic for her. It seemed like whenever she ate anything, she would have upset stomach. It would get stuck in her throat, or she would be throwing up, and she gained back the weight that she had lost, and it kind of felt like a cautionary tale for me. It made me very apprehensive of weight loss surgery. Like, I don't think this is for me, because I don't want to deal with that. And to truth be told, I didn't understand all the facts about weight loss surgery, what you should and shouldn't be eating. It was just like an off-the-cuff, knee-jerk reaction, like, this is not for me because I'm not dealing with all of that. I don't want to not be able to enjoy the foods that I love. And those are kind of the, prior to the YouTube community, those are kind of the experiences I had surrounding weight loss surgery and my thought processes. Recently, I've really dove into the weight loss community on Instagram. My Instagram... stop. Okay, my Instagram is SwitchingItUp _WLS. So I will have that down below. But I have kind of unveiled this whole community of support that I need. And I've come to the realization that this isn't all just my fault. I have tried. I truly have tried. And I do need something. I need help. I need an intervention. I need a medical intervention to help me to become healthy, because I have this underlying fear that I'm going to die at the same age my dad did, which was 54. That scares the bejesus out of me, y'all. So I need help. I need tools to retrain my brain. I need support. I need information. And so that's why I'm here. That's what I'm hoping to gain. I'm hoping to be accepted into this community and to learn from you all who have gone ahead and, done this before, and to share things with people who will come that I've learned to kind of link arms with the community and really and truly advocate for myself and become healthy for the first time and maybe forever. and the mental struggle is strong. Like, I am not even gonna lie. I feel like every other day I'm like, yes, weight loss surgery, woohoo, this is it, this is gonna help. And the next day I'm like, I'm terrified. Like, what if I die? What if they can't get my IV because I have like a serious tiny vein issue? What if I regret it and I can never have what I want to again? How am I going to give up diet soda? Yes, I said diet soda. Yes, I'm still drinking diet soda. It's ridiculous. Like, I just want to be so open and honest here. Like, this is a platform for me to be open and honest. So, those are kind of like, I just wanted to hop on and give you like, this is what I've known about weight loss surgery going into it. Videos to look forward to is I'm going to be talking about where I am in the pre-op process, insurance, self-pay, blah, 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 blah stuff, timeline stuff, but I really want to just push out content as I can. I'd really love if you join me on Instagram. I have it set as private because I have all these people trying to sell me stuff, trying to be inappropriate. And I don't need that. I want a community. I don't need sales. I don't need someone to inspire me spiritually. I don't need a military man to be so concerned about my journey. I don't need those things. So please request to follow me on Instagram. What I do is I go into each profile that requests me and I check it out. If you seem like a legit person who's also on this journey somewhere, or considering the journey, or have been on the journey and have found success, or are re-entering the journey, then I pretty much approve it. But if you seem like a shady kind of, you know what, then I decline it. So anyway, that's just a way that I'm trying to protect myself. So I will leave that below. I'm curious, like, what were your first interactions with weight loss surgery? Like, where did your preconceived notions come from? Who was the first person that you heard of that got weight loss surgery? Leave it below. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.